Did you just do the intro?
No, this is the intro.
Oh.
It's a good one.
A little burp in my mouth as you started that then.
Oh, I was masking a yawn,
Oh.
so neither
Good
of us
start
said
then.
anything. Yeah.
This week,
We've only got 3 more left for this year.
including this. No,
Yeah.
not including this one. We've got 4 more. This is 17.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
This one, next week, one after that. That's 4.
What date will that take us to?
Boxing Day. Depending on when we release the
No.
last one. Yes, it does.
No.
This is the first one of December.
Yeah, but.
How many weeks are in December?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
This week we bring you our review of a TV series. We have
Yeah.
watched the whole series,
Yeah.
long and grueling, in a few
like,
days.
yeah,
In a
not
few
a lot of
days.
time.
Yeah, we'll bring back a film soon.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. So if they didn't keep cancelling all the showings of independent films at our cinema,
Honestly.
we wouldn't have an issue.
Get it together.
All right, what is it we're reviewing this week?
Dark.
What a weird voice to say that.
Dark.
Dark. It says the way that this series was advertised, well, a lot of stuff before we just suddenly watched it was, if you want to feel your Stranger Things craving,
Yeah.
but it's
Sorry to put the laptop
yeah.
down.
If you wanna feel your Stephen King Stranger Things, something to do with kids in the 80s craving, watch this.
Yeah.
I don't think people that like that stuff, a lot of people that like this, well, especially Stranger Things, a lot of people that enjoy the second series are not going to enjoy this.
No, I don't think they will either.
No, I don't think they'll stick with it. It's quite a lot.
It's a
to
lot.
take
It's
in.
a lot of information, and it's a lot of names and a lot of dodgy dubs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to warn about.
Yeah.
First warning when we're talking about this program.
Yeah.
Probably if you're not doing anything while you're watching it, we're not live. We all watch Netflix series while we're on our laptops and such.
Yeah.
If you are just watching the series,
Yeah.
stick on subtitles and put it in German. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's German. So
They're speaking German. Yeah.
yeah, watch it in German and stick on subtitles because some of the English dubs on Netflix, or the English dub for this,
It's pretty bad.
Pretty shoddy in
It's
places.
pretty bad, yeah.
Some of them are okay, some people are fine, but there is
Yeah.
one particular character in this. She sounds like a robot.
Yeah. But yeah.
It sounds like someone's got a sat nav and shoved it down her throat. She does not sound right at all. It's ridiculous. I don't know what it is. It's just like,
Definitely.
don't go. That was my impression.
That's really good. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have the dub and subtitles as well because
Completely different.
they are completely different.
It's obviously because of the translation, because obviously
Yeah.
the subtitles will be a translation of the script, whereas obviously the dub will be how they've got actors. And this, when we were watching it, I kept thinking, do you reckon the actors, like, because obviously the translation's different for the subtitles to what they're saying?
Yeah.
Do you know, like, people take screen where, oh, I'll change this up because I'm an actor and I'll
Yeah.
change what it says. I just kept imagining them going, I'll do what I want
It'll
with
be
this, with this
better if I
translation
say it,
if I
yeah.
say it this way, and just keep
Yeah.
just get them imagining them, the room recording it,
Yeah.
just changing what they were saying.
I don't understand how they're so different though. I know it's just the translation, but did they have 2 different translators? Because
Well, no, they've just obviously changed the script to make it sound. Because some of them were better. Some of them was like, they should have said what the subtitles said. And
Yeah.
a lot of them, though, we were like one of the subtitles like, get lost! When he tried to
Yeah.
push a character up the car, and then
Yeah.
he actually said get out, which sounds better. Get lost!
yeah.
I can't remember one of the subtitles was
Oh,
like, the
and one of
best
them was
insult.
like, "Oh, you're insane." But the subtitles said, "You're nuts," and
Yeah.
it was like
There was another one, it was an insult, and you said it as it came up as the subtitles. It was really funny. It was like a stupid insult, whereas actually said something better.
Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't have both.
Subs over
Like
dubs.
we did, even though actually maybe do have both because we had a lot of fun reading and listening. But
Oh, subs or dubs, that'd make a great little episode.
subs or dubs,
But I don't know how many stuff you watch with subs or dubs. Not much.
couple of bits.
Um,
But we don't normally watch sub with dubs, do we? We normally take them off.
We don't watch what? Subs with dubs?
We don't normally watch
dubs or
things that are
subs?
dubbed.
With subs. Yeah,
I'll kill you. We don't normally watch dubbed.
with subs.
Shut up! Oh.
If you hadn't noticed, she's ill again this week.
If it sounds like this is weirdly cut together, it's because I keep having to go, wait!
The voice acting isn't always great. And I think the problem with that as well, it takes away a lot of the emotion from this, because them just like, it doesn't line up. Like, they don't ever... So like, I don't want to. We won't really need to go into spoilers with this review, I don't think. Like, maybe towards the end a bit. But anyway, so obviously this is about a couple of like kids are going. We should probably talk to what the show's about, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say masses. All I will say is it's about a little bit. It's like Stranger Things merged with It.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
As
It's a lot more
costumes.
adult than. Yeah.
Because there's
jacket,
because I was totally gonna say a massive spoiler then. Never mind.
Well, we'll get into it in a bit, maybe. Kids, there's a village called Winden in Germany, like a little village in like forests where obviously everyone knows each other, like it. It's like a little town.
Yeah.
And Stranger Things, because that's obviously a little town. Kids are going missing. Have been 33 years ago that happened, and now it's happening again. Yes, it does sound like it, even more. Kids are going missing, and everyone's kind of ignoring it a little bit. They're not massively dealing.
I mean, that
with
plot line is it.
Yeah, as in the film.
Yeah.
And the novel.
Yeah.
Just because every time we say it, it's like, oh, it's it.
I know.
It's what? Yeah. And they don't seem. Not everyone seems cut up enough about their kids being missing. There is one line in this. It's not a spoiler. Like further down the line, and the dad comes home and goes, "Where are the kids?" And the mum goes, "I don't know."
Yeah.
We've lost one.
Even though one
your
of the kids
youngest
is
one.
already missing.
Yeah. And no, you don't give a shit where your other. They just don't seem cut up enough. Like
you can see why their kids are going missing constantly, so they never know where they are.
It's ridiculous, honestly. It just no one seems cut up enough about basically the little boy goes missing quite quick. It's very soon in the program, and no one seems that bothered about it. Like the dad acts like he is, but like in terms of what his objective is in the program, does seem like he's bothered, but his attitude doesn't seem up. It doesn't seem. No. But it doesn't seem.
I would say as well. They all seem a little bit too. They're not inquisitive, because I know they're not really trying to find out where he's gone, but they all feel slightly like they know what's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they do.
If you took
ignoring it but know about it.
Yeah, because I don't think that they think like somebody's kidnapped him or something, or that he's. I think they know that whatever's happened to him is something a bit weird and a bit.
Yeah. Well, they all know something odd's going on, because again, early in the series, like tons of birds drop out of the sky dead. Sheep are found dead in the field, just like a load of sheep are just dead, and they can't find any like reason why. Till they obviously look at the bodies and they find out a bit more. And there's weird flashing of lights.
Yeah.
So they all kind of know there's something strange going on there, and they all know about the power. There was a power plant there, a nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
And there's stuff to do with Chernobyl, and yeah. Another thing to sort of get into before we go into spoilers is the cinematography for this. Again, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
And it's sort of, I mean, the opening credits are very nice. It's all the mirror shots.
I was going to say that I feel like it was a lot prettier at the start.
I think it's because it's a lot darker later on in the series in terms of like the lighting. It's a lot.
I don't think it was that, because the shots that I really liked near the start were the ones that were pretty dark and. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, my favourite shot,
like
one of my favourite shots was later on in the series, which is the opening the credits, the opening credits, the second last shot, where it's the guy stood between vans.
Yeah.
In the rain. It's one of the last episodes.
In the credits? The credits are the same, aren't they?
What do you mean? Yeah, no, I'm saying that there was a shot in the credits that was used in the programme.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
It was just, But the opening credits are really nice. They're sort of mirror shots.
Yeah.
But they've, like I said, they've done them in nice little ways. They look really. It just all looks really like like polished.
It does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was going to say that. It looks really
fancy dancy.
Yeah.
I think it's all woods as well. I think if you make it look polished and it's in the woods, always the trees look amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah. During it the spoilery stuff a bit more. It's not like it's. It won't ruin the program. This kind of spoiler stuff. Straight away, I'll let you know when we're going properly into it, but the stuff I want to say now is about what the programme's about, but I think it's worth going and watch this in blind and not knowing this if you want to.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it
yet,
stop listening.
Minor spoiler warning. The So this program is about time travel, essentially,
Yeah.
and about a black hole. They keep saying it's a black... Because you know it's about a black hole, because in the first episode, they're in a classroom and then they talk about a black hole.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as they're in a classroom in a sci-fi program,
Yeah.
and they mention something in the classroom in science,
Yeah.
it's going to be in this
It's gonna
It's
be
going to be in
that.
the program.
That's what it's going to be every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was sort of a black hole. Well, it was, wasn't it? They said it was, because they said it was... There's basically a rip in time in this village down a cave, and you learn that pretty quick in terms of
This is a
something funny
big
going on.
mishmash of Doctor Who, Stranger Things, It, and I don't know, like Stand By Me.
Doctor Who. It reminds me of Doctor Who because it reminds me of Blink. It reminds me of the Angels.
Yeah.
Moving Angels.
And just there being like a tear in time.
Yeah, that stuff as well.
That-
Especially when you see it.
That whole, I was going to say the way that it's done when you do see that.
Yeah. I think it's very interesting how it handles it, because so the time travel stuff, it obviously is the whole, like, the soul to this program. It wouldn't really be much of a thing if it's just kids going missing. It's obviously to do with time jumps, and there's basically 3 different times that you see, which is 86, 53, and 2019. That's right, isn't it?
I was wondering if that's been used a lot, because the only time I can ever really think about this particular thing where people are killed and then moved in time is Looper. Yeah. And I was just trying to think if this has been...
bodies. I think that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly the same. Because Looper is obviously they dump bodies in a different time zone, so they have no trace of the bodies.
Yeah, I feel like I like how this is using it a lot though, because it's using just that one specific thing that obviously is in Looper, but it's using that one specific thing, and that's what the whole series is built on. I think it's such a good idea. I think you can build a whole thing on it.
I really liked this series. I'll say that. I did really like it. I mean, the only thing I have is it's sort of shifted onto, like, the focus isn't what I want it to be on. The focus is... I mean, I think there's too many characters. I know that there's, like, different, like, they all connect in certain ways, but there's so many of them, and I think because we're watching it dubbed, it makes it a lot harder to follow it all, and it just... Again, like, it's how pointless are some of them, how much, because there's characters that are bigger than others, and there's a lot to sort of, like, follow. You cannot miss a frame of this program because you'll be completely out of loop with it.
My main issues are there's way too many people in it. I keep getting lost. I keep getting, and I think obviously the dub and that it's German names. German
names is not helping. You don't know German names well.
It's not gonna. It's not going to help us. Yeah, Mikkel but those ones aren't so bad because they're quite memorable. But then there's a few that I keep getting lost. And obviously because we're seeing all of these characters when they're older and when they're younger, and some of them you see at 3 different points. They don't even look like And I know they're trying to do like distinguishing features and stuff to make you realise who they are. But actually, I'm still getting a bit confused sometimes.
I think this is the problem. It jumps between being too hand-holdy to not hand-holdy enough about the wrong stuff.
And when they hand-hold, it's when I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I got that. Like, you don't have to...
Like, the side-by-side shots that shows the character young and that shows him honest, doesn't it? Like, I'm pretty sure it does, like, 3 times in the program. You don't need it for those at the times. Like... And it's also like, but that's not how the program's structured. I'd rather have the puzzle to work out, is that person? Because we did work out a lot on ourselves. It is like doing, honestly, this program's like doing a puzzle.
Yeah.
You have to sort of put it together.
Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say. My other big main issue is the dialogue is really repetitive sometimes. This happens every 33 years. Oh, this is like last time.
So they keep saying back then.
Back then, and there's just a few phrases that they're using constantly. And
they won't address what it was. They just keep saying back then because the whole like ambiguity of it all for the viewer. But if it's for the viewer, it's very obvious. And
and actually, if you just say it once, it's a lot more frightening. It's a lot more ominous when you just have one person say, "Well, this was like back then." You're like, "Oh," but when everyone's saying it, it's like, okay.
It's interesting and how it all loops and stuff. But what I mean about what I was going to say about it, like, not going the way I wanted to go. The most intriguing stuff about this series, I thought, was the stuff to do with... They say a lot about, like, God and Satan. They say about, like, to do with, like, religion. They have... You see a man with crazy-ass tattoos on his back. We don't know if that's... I don't know who that is. You have the priest.
But then I feel like we should know who that is. I feel like we're meant to know who that is.
Might be the priest, or there's loads of mysteries, and all the mysteries that you want to find out, you don't by the end.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Okay, now we are getting to bigger spoiler territory here, but you don't find out any of the stuff. So the main things I wanted to find out is what is going on with the kids and having their eyes burnt out.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did explain that, we missed it, but they didn't really. They said they were prototypes. They were one. They said. So the main kid in the yellow jacket, whose name I've completely forgotten.
Oh.
Even if his name is Kev.
Isn't it like it begins with a J?
Jonas. We definitely didn't look up when we paused for you to
Google
cough. It. Yeah. When you find out Jonas is the weird stranger guy.
Yes.
Got one point was now.
Which is kind of annoying because I was like, they don't look even.
No, they don't look similar enough because the age gap isn't big enough to change that much. I know he's got a beard and stuff, but he looks like a very different person.
Yeah, it's completely. He looks more like Noah. I thought he might turn out to be Noah. Like I know you said that too, but he did.
Yeah.
Like, facially, they look.
More Noah,
yeah, but it's kind of annoying when you go, you can't expect me to believe that he's changed like that in 20 years or however long. They just look totally different.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it was going. Like the mysteries I wanted to find out, I didn't find out really. Yeah. I didn't find out. Like I said, we didn't find out any of the religious stuff. We didn't find out whether we said so. Basically, when Jonas went into that room, which was the room they said, it's right above the cave where
the hole is.
Yeah. where the black hole is.
A black hole. Where you can.
Where the hole that they dug randomly
is.
Yeah,
they just have holes.
Yeah. The little bunker above where the black hole is the room where they were testing. It sounded like they were saying they were testing on the kids.
They said they said they said that it was a time travel machine.
Yeah.
And that they were the prototypes. But we don't know how that machine works.
Yeah, because no one's
burning out their eyes.
Yeah. Using the wrong machine, man.
Yeah. Oh, this
using
is
an
the
old eye test machine.
Yeah. Not the time travel.
And then obviously they were dumping the body in different times. We saw some of the kids get dumped in the 50s, and then obviously the body's been jumped around, thrown in wrong bodies and wrong timelines.
Yeah. And people ending up in wrong timelines. Huh? I do love that.
Yeah, it's all I bet it is brilliant. We just haven't. You need to we need to look it up in the order. But like I said, if you'd have to get a pen and paper and write down for the show to keep up with when everything happened, because it doesn't give you dates. It doesn't. It gives you hints, obviously, when it is obviously 80s. It's like Stranger Things. They just
that's what I was
going to
say. That's why the costumes are so funny, because there's loads of 80s costumes which are like Stranger Things, and then there's loads of he's got that yellow rain jacket on, like Georgie from It, and it just is really funny.
I like when they're out. The only stuff with the 80s I don't mind is the stuff where they're he's wearing a Halloween costume and they're in a different time and they're sort of surprised at all. And he says about the headphones, he's like, they're not headphones. Yeah. Stuff like that. I don't mind the little things like that because you would be what the fuck
there's only a couple of bits. They're not overdoing it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say as well. Yeah, totally called it. I said, didn't I? Someone in the future is gonna see someone in the paper.
Yeah.
They're going to go through old articles like they always do on those ridiculous machines that I have never seen exist anywhere. But she found him
Ulrich,
in the past.
That really shit was crazy with Ulrich and what he did to Tronti. Yeah, the old guy. That's what with him. It all comes together quite nicely. But so the mysteries with the kids with the eye, with their eyes burnt out, I wanted to know what was actually happening with them. Because that was one of the opening shots of that first episode as well.
Well, they're getting taken through the black hole into that room, and then having their eyes burnt out, and then being dumped out again. But we don't know
because they're dying. So I assume they said they're testers. Yeah. But then he didn't get tested on Jonas because he is the other guy. So did he just take him out for? We don't know what happened with him. He's just went to the future.
But that's the thing. He went through the wall and swapped with Tronti. So was that always meant to happen? That's the only problem, isn't it?
He swapped with the kid Tronti, but he has to go. But we said Tronti has to go back somehow. Because he is a middle-aged man. In
the 80s. So you have 50s, 80s, and 2019.
They put him out of the 50s when he must have been a kid in the 50s, but they put him out of the 50s.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. That was the mission I wanted to find out. I wanted to find out, what else? I had, quite a few things, questions that were completely unanswered by the end, and that was one of the...
I'm so sorry. What I was just going to say was something about hand-holding, when she was like, oh my god, that was 66 years ago. 2 times 33 years.
She's divided by 2. Yeah. She says, divided by 2, that's 33 years.
It's so funny. The script is dodgy as hell sometimes, honestly. Yeah. And that's not the translation or the dub. It's just bad.
Yeah, some bits are a bit shaky. But some of the like it's just
But you think though they'd go right if our audience can't divide 66 by 2. Are they really going to get the rest of this program?
And looping and, exactly. Yeah. Oh god, what were the other mysteries I want to find? There was loads of stuff. What is the noise that's killing the animals?
Yeah, why are the animals dying? Why are they dropping out the sky and?
It seems to do with the radiation. They keep saying about Chernobyl and like stuff. Obviously, it went to shit. Like we found out why the black hole was made. It's a loop, wasn't it? It was completely tied
because he thinks that he's destroying it, but that creates it. But then, how was it there in the first place?
Well, that's chicken and egg situation, isn't it?
Yeah, and they do talk about that.
Yeah, I can give him a word on that, but I mean, just what was all god? He got all the materials, the radiation from Chernobyl and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it's very just a lot of it is confusing.
They keep saying about the power plant. I'm not sure that this series wrapped up where it should have.
No, I agree.
It's too early.
This is my problem with it as well. Like this is the thing that's been on with it. It feels like it's ended where it did. And the whole welcome to the future, because obviously, so now Jonas has gone through to 33 years later. Yeah. After 2019.
Again, called it. And I do think this is a bit predictable. I have to say. Not all of it, just like major plot points. I feel like
the future stuff we knew about because we said about that earlier on, because obviously Jonas got given the light, which looked stupidly futuristic. Yeah. Which makes me laugh because it looked like it was like an orb that you rub and it lights up, and it looked like something out of Portal.
And it went.
Yeah, when he went to the future, you're like, yeah. But then like when he went to the future, it didn't look like that at all. It looked quite gritty.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not. I didn't think about that. Yeah. And actually, even when she said about the spaceship-y thing, when he said, "Oh, what year is this?" Yeah. It even that didn't look like hugely futuristic. It looked like a drone kind of thing, which you would have already seen.
It looked so gimmicky. Like so it's just completely for the cameras, where it's just like, well, what year is it? Yeah. Just saying, we just worked this out. It's 2052, and they're just like, instead they're look up at the drone, crazy futuristic drone going over your head. Yeah. Welcome to the future. If you know it's from the past, don't play for the cameras. You don't know there's cameras there. It's not a bloody documentary.
I'm also not like that fussed on the line "Welcome to the future" to end this series.
Welcome to the future.
It just felt really
singing a cappella group. That'd be great.
It just, I don't know, it just felt a bit like...
We got guns and planes!
Oh, that's nice.
See? Quick thinking.
Except we have guns and planes now.
Oh, yeah, okay. We got future guns and planes!
Nice, yeah. Future guns and future planes. It's not awful. It's just, I keep knowing that things are going to happen. Like, we kind of knew there was going to be different times, and then we knew that he was going to be found in the newspaper.
We knew there was going to be different times. We know there's going to be different times. The programme said about that in the trailer.
Did it?
Yeah, the whole point of this program is that it's time travel.
Right, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Okay, so
and the first episode says about
genius.
time.
I'm a genius, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Anyway,
yeah, so it's not bad. It's pretty predictable, and I'm only just thinking that now.
We didn't predict much. We predict like I said, like seeing, but predicting they're going to see someone in the paper and predicting that they're going to be into the future isn't like predicting the show. It's predicting.
I've predicted
like cliches of the genre.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I don't mean that the whole thing is predictable. Like, I totally knew that's going to happen. No. I mean, like, I feel like it's lazy with. Yeah, tropes.
Because, like I said, the most interesting stuff hasn't been explored properly yet, which is the guy with the crazy, all the religious stuff. Yeah. And, like, I don't like the fact that he's a priest. It's annoying. That's a trope. It's like an evil priest. But like all the characters, like they haven't gone into the backstory of what this whole setup is and who's like manipulating this. Because the priest is, I think, like the old lady, like is one of the characters when she's old. She's clearly from the future. Yeah. Because she has that weird wild hair that everyone seems to have in the future.
I know. What happened? Are all the hairbrushes obliterated in the future? Because I feel like no one bothers anymore.
They got orb straighteners.
Yeah. It's so funny, isn't it? Whenever you see anything futuristic, they're either completely like pristine and everything's pressed and straight, or they're an absolute mess. Why are we not just going to continue at a steady rate?
No, of course we're not. There's no chance. No, it's rare too. That's why I like Rogue One. Rogue One felt. That's why I like gritty sci-fi. It doesn't feel post-apocalyptic, but it doesn't feel over the top. Yeah, you just sort of have suitable wear on.
Suitable wear.
Suitable wear. I mean, so like they haven't really gone into much of it. And I mean, so you see Jonas when he's older, he's the guy with the beard.
Yeah.
But they haven't explained, so now we go to the future, so he's got to have a whole arc there, which might be a lot more interesting, because obviously how does he get to the point where he's like that?
Yeah, and he's obviously got to, well, if he starts just growing up there now, then he's got to go back in, I don't know.
And more to the point,
yeah.
Did that black hole kill him when he tried, when Jonas, when he's older,
yeah,
when he tried to destroy when he tried to destroy the black hole, ended up making it.
When he's what?
Destroy.
Oh, sorry. You say when he's trying to destroy?
Yeah, when he's trying to destroy.
Oh, I couldn't hear the first word you say. It sounded like he was saying when is Trondy destroy?
When Trondy destroy, Babadoo go down noi. Black back and the doy.
What are you talking about, Trondy?
Okay, when Jonas is trying to I can't say it now. Destroy the black hole and ends up creating it. Yeah. Does he survive that? Because if he does, surely if you survive it, you'd have to go back and tell yourself, don't try and destroy it, because that's how you make it.
Yeah, but what?
He wants Jonas to go through everything.
But then why would it ever exist?
Okay, what comes first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
How can you get an egg without chicken?
Because I think lots of because
don't get into it. That's you can't prove it though. The point is that it's an endless cycle.
It's a smaller thing than a chicken, and I feel like it's more believable that lots of weird particles would just come together and end up like something
okay, but there's been no
growing.
Proof of that, so
I'm just saying. I think it's the egg.
Well, anyway, do you get my point? It's a loop. It's a constant loop.
Yeah,
Same with any time travel. If you go back to change the past, then you'd never go back because the past has already changed, so you wouldn't have to go back.
I know. It'd have to be the first time round.
But if there would never be a first time round, because if you changed it, there wouldn't be, that time wouldn't exist, so you'd never go back and you'd never change it. It's fucked.
I know.
So if I went back now to stop myself from having a poo yesterday, then I wouldn't ever then I wouldn't have a poo, and I'd never go back to try and have a poo. Because I wouldn't have had a poo, so I need to go back in time now to stop me from having a poo, because I never had that poo.
Yeah, because you stopped yourself already.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know I'd stopped myself because that never happened, because I stopped myself, or because I've already stopped myself, so I'd never go back because it was already stopped, so that would never happen. It's a loop of it's an endless cycle.
Yeah.
They're trying to say the thing was made because he made it, and because basically when he made that black hole, it went into every timeline. It happened universally, and then obviously trying to destroy it.
I know.
It's crazy. It's really cool, and I love that. The science in this program is very cool. They go into it a lot, and a lot of the dialogue to do with religion, science, and psychology is interesting. Yeah, I want to know if he survived. I want to know who saw that black hole go up like that.
Yeah.
Because it was in all the timelines. So is that how they all know something was going on? Did a lot of people see that?
Yeah.
Jonas and Trondy swapped.
Yeah.
And I think that it will go. I imagine I'll get a season 2 because I think it's getting pretty highly rated, even though it came out Friday. I think that it will just get more interesting next season. They've got a lot more ideas to go, because this season was too focused on having affairs and stuff. I don't really care for.
No, I don't really care about that.
I feel like EastEnders in a fucking time bubble.
Yeah.
I don't care affairs and that kind of stuff. It went very Back to the Future as well.
Just saying about it did. When you're just saying about lots of people saw it happen and stuff. I feel like there was a lot of avoidable, dodgy CGI in this actually.
Just all the stuff of tears, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, and I just feel like it.
There's only 2 bits.
Didn't really need it.
It's just the tear, and then there was also the black hole, and they just looked a bit.
Yeah, and when the wall opened up, and they switched.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the tear. They threw a body through. Do you mean that bit? Oh no, when they swapped. Yeah. Oh, sorry, like a portal. Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I think because we hadn't seen any of it up until that episode, it was oh, okay. And then they kept doing it, and I was
it wasn't exciting. I think that's the problem with this. There's nothing in this program because it's.
That made me jump out of my skin. I thought it was a tear in time, but it's just a bike. Goodbye, bike.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with this, is because it's very long and it's all very quite grueling. I don't think that there's never kind of oh shit, kind of there is bits you're like, oh, but they're not bits where you're like, oh no, that's crazy. That was the word. Well, that was some of the dialogue in it. Oh no, that's crazy.
Oh no, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. No, the only bit was when he smashed that kid's head in with the rock, and I was
but that wasn't because it was a crazy twist. It's because they don't usually show kids getting wrecked on screen.
No.
Then we started watching Mindhunter, and it showed a kid wrecked on screen again.
Yeah, that's true. Actually.
Honestly.
Yeah, I know that's. Oh god, that was.
It's just a thing on Netflix now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. There was no like massive shocks in this.
No, not massive shocks. No.
Other than Back to the Future style, showing us his dad as his Michael is his mate's brother, because Michael's not his brother. And he kissed his aunt because he kissed.
Yeah.
It's like Star Wars and Back to the Future all over again.
Yeah.
Kissing the people
kissed
he
his
shouldn't
aunt,
be kissing.
though, not his mum.
Doesn't kiss his mum in Star Wars. Oh, that's Back to the Future, as I say. It's a mix of the two. He doesn't kiss his mum. He doesn't kiss his sister. He kisses his aunt.
Ooh. Mixing it up.
Talking about going back to the dub quick, just while I've got this from this. Oh. Yeah, back to the dubstep episode. The score for this.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Soundtrack.
I don't know about this.
I like the score a lot.
It's lovely.
It doesn't go with the dub because it's a lot louder than the dub.
But even
like there's moments.
I think even when we did watch it in German briefly, and then we couldn't because we were lazy and too tired and doing.
Well, the thing is, with the TV at the end of the bed, the subtitles are occasionally cut off.
Yeah.
That's
our reasoning behind it.
Not that we were being lazy.
I was thinking about saying that just so we didn't sound lazy, even though it's true. And then I thought, oh no, people are just going to think I'm trying to cover and not wanting to read. Also, we wouldn't have got
the cover was in the way.
We wouldn't have got it done as quick as well, I don't think. No. Anyway, even when we did have it in German, the score is way too loud. It's way too loud.
I don't remember it when we were still in German. But that's the thing, if it was quiet it would be fine, but like it's all just a bit odd timing because it's like they're in a room. Saying about being in a room is also sat at a table. Like one of the characters just sits at the table.
Yeah,
like,
Jonas's mum, she just always sat at that table.
I wish they showed her when she was a young girl.
Who was she putting that gun at? We never found that out either, did we?
No.
She had a gun. We went, oh shit, and then she pointed it. Yeah.
I don't think we did. No.
Ooh.
There's loads of things we didn't find out, and then also.
Actually, I'm changing my mind talking about it. I think they did leave it in a really good place because I want to know
it's annoying.
everything.
No, but they've left it for a second series to be confirmed because people are going to want to know what happens. It's so annoying. Like wrap it up. The police. It's going to be confirmed. The chief of police.
Yeah.
That lady. She went down into the bunkery room with her ex-husband. Her husband, sorry, not her ex-husband. Yeah. Will be soon if he keeps it up the way he is.
Ooh.
Chief of police lady. She went down to the bunker to meet him. I don't know what he's gonna.
Sorry.
That's the sound that happens when you play with. Literally, you know, you think you're Darth Maul. Just roll like it's just playing with a tube of wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Spinning it and then dropping it on the wires and making a noise. We don't know why they've gone down into the room together or what he's gone to show her because she wanted to know what's up and he said, "Oh, meet me here."
Yeah,
she didn't know. We don't know what's happening. Coming to the bunker. Sounds weird.
Oh, romantic.
Just off with Trondy. Who did Trondy? Oh, Trondy bumped into himself and he tried to stop himself. But
yeah, and then he died.
What, the old
man Trondy?
Old man Trondy died.
He's dead.
Did he die?
Yeah, they zipped him into a body bag, so I hope he's dead.
Oh, but I don't remember the body bag. I just remember
unless they're microing us.
Crashing cars.
Yeah.
You'd think, though, he'd remember that happening. I thought this. So old man Trondy crashed into middle-aged man Trondy with his car to try and stop him and change the events and the way they happen.
Yeah,
but you think old man Trondy would remember getting hit by a car by himself because he walked up to the body, so he knows that it happened. But surely you'd have that in your memory.
Yeah, but maybe that's why he did it.
But he knows he didn't kill him. No, he doesn't know he didn't kill him. No, he does know he doesn't kill him because he's alive. And it's him. Timey-wimey stuff. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Or maybe it didn't happen originally and now he just thought, oh, I know where I was.
But it has to because he'd remember it because it always happened because he hit it and they didn't.
But it didn't always happen.
But the whole idea of this program is nothing ever changes. It's all a loop. I know. And he didn't change it. It's so fucking... But maybe he did.
No, because they said that this time round they're trying to do stuff to get things back to the way that they were. So this is different. So the way it's happening this time is different.
I want to watch the program again. Let's do it right now. Christ almighty.
God, no. That's too much.
I mean, yeah, all this stuff to do with... Put down the fucking scissors.
Out that volume.
Put down the scissors. Oh. Stop playing with things. Just sit there.
I like to play.
Put the glue stick down.
Fine.
All the stuff, with time travel is very cool on this. All the stuff with teenagers struggling in life is boring.
Yeah.
It's not boring, it's just
and also they kept sleeping with each other in the changing rooms at school. 1, someone's going to walk in. 2,
Where are all the other girls that were doing ballet with you?
Yeah.
Why are they not getting changed or doing dance with
ballet.
you? It wasn't ballet. It was dance. Why are they doing dancing with you?
I don't know what they were doing. They had that. I don't know what
I
that.
thought they were doing ballet.
No, they were doing that ribbon thing.
Emotion dancing.
I don't know how. Emotion dance.
That's what it's called.
But I don't know what that's called. That ribbon stuff. Ribboning. Ribbons. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, that was annoying, and I didn't care for it anyway.
What's going to happen with Ulrich as well? He's back.
Oh god, I'm gonna have a coughing fit. But I don't know what's gonna happen with Ulrich because he's stuck in the past, and
Getting beaten.
I don't know how he's gonna get out of that one. He's killed some children, hasn't he?
Well, they think he's killed some. He didn't.
Whenever he's alive, but
technically he hasn't killed any children.
No, but they think that he killed.
No, they think he's hiding him. Does he not?
Small boy. Trondy.
But they know about it, don't they? Because he said, "Where is he?" He's talking to him like he knows the fact that he beat the shit out of.
Why is he called Trondy now when he was called Helga when he was little?
I'm laughing at that isn't Trondy.
But
because his second name's Trondy, is it not?
Oh, is it?
Isn't it Helga Trondy? I don't fucking know these names.
I don't know.
Either way.
Have we missed?
Oh my god! Stop playing with stuff and dropping it.
Sorry.
You butterfingers.
Yeah, why did we? I just assumed it was because they've both got their face bashed.
What, the same person?
Yeah.
No, they are the same person.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Because he's to do with it all. He helped. Okay, this is the Trondy Helga story. Okay, when he was a little boy, he was obviously quite. Well, he had a shitty time clearly, but he had nothing to do with it.
Mm.
And then obviously Ulrich, he didn't know what happened. Ulrich like pretty much jumped him and beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
To kill him, again like Lupo, the whole thing of killing the kid to stop who he becomes.
Yeah.
Fails. He survives, and then he's gone through into the future. I don't know where that's going, but anyway, when he's middle age.
Yeah.
So in the 80s,
yeah.
when Trondy, I hope it is Trondy. Yeah, it is. When he is middle age.
Yeah.
He was involved with hiding the bodies, and like he shifts the bodies, doesn't he? And he's
for Noah.
He's
Yeah.
He's part of all that conspiracy.
Because Noah is the one that's getting them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might have taken them. Anyway, he's to do with all the bad shit, the evil shit that's going on. So then, when he's an old man, so then that's why he wanted to kill him as a kid, because he knows he's to do with the old. Like he says later on, Ulrich finds out. Yeah. That he said he wasn't taking him when he was an old man. He was and they said because they say about him being senile.
Yeah.
It's like he wasn't taking him when he was an old man. He was taking him when he was middle aged. So he goes back to killing him as a kid because I don't even know if he goes back to killing him as a kid. He finds him as a kid.
Yeah.
Just so happens to walk up on him and he's like, "Oh, you're Helga," and he's like, "Okay." Rock. And then when he's older, he's trying to go back to he's trying to stop himself because obviously he's had like a redemption.
Know everything that's happened though.
What do you mean everything that happened?
Well, what does he know that's making him want to kill Helga / Trondy?
Well, he's found out he's involved with taking the kids. He found out as a middle-aged man he thought he was doing it as an old man. I think it was to do with the names or something. I can't remember how he found out.
No, I know, but he doesn't know a lot about it. If he just thinks he's involved, just murdering him is a weird thing to do.
Because he found out they're taking children and burning their eyes out.
Oh yeah.
Because he knows his own son went missing, and he obviously knows that they found other kids and
with their eyes burnt out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Let's see if we found out where his course is. We know where Mikkel is because Mikkel was back, and then obviously he becomes.
Mikkel, just got taken.
Dad. Don't know why he hung himself still though. I don't think.
No, we don't know.
So it's to do with trying to change things. I don't know. Yeah. It's crazy. Or why he saw his dad with blood all down his face.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else like that, was there?
No, but he could have already travelled into like 2052 and stop playing with these. He could have travelled into 2052, seen that he does something awful or is somehow involved. I don't know.
I think he says it in the letter. Does it not say about? It doesn't really say why.
No, he says, "I hope that you can understand why I had to do this," but I didn't understand.
No.
But I don't think Jonas did either.
I think this takes a second viewing, unless you're literally keeping up with every second and don't forget anything.
Because also he says Jonas, older Jonas, says to young Jonas, Georgie Jonas, as I will call him, because he looks like Georgie from.
Yeah, I love that as well. Just saying that the poster for this program is the main guy Jonas in a bright yellow coat.
They know what they're doing with that though, because all people are obviously going to stop on that picture.
Yeah.
And as soon as you stop on the picture, the trailer starts playing. I think they've got you from there.
Yeah.
When he says, when hooded like middle-aged Jonas says to young Jonas, or I already had that letter and I've already burnt it, and then I got it again from my grandmother. One, I didn't really understand the logistics behind that anyway, but I don't know.
Because once you'd given it, you'd think it would erase the future.
And I don't know how. I don't know what effect that letter has. I'd need to listen to that letter.
Well, that's how we found out about Mikhail being his dad. That letter.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing, we have forgotten.
I keep forgetting bits. Yeah.
I know we only watched over the course of a few days, but we've watched stuff in between. We finished another series in between.
And it's hard to take all of that information in such a short amount of time and remember it all well.
Yeah, you need a family tree for this programme.
Yeah.
God, imagine how that would look horrendous.
Yeah, well,
Mikhail would be like down here and up there and around there.
It would look like the wall does in the bunker.
I reckon Mikhail was everyone's father in this programme.
Do you?
I reckon he slept with everyone's mum.
Yeah, probably.
And is everyone's kid. Oh my god. Mikhail everyone. It
is good though. I did really like it, even though there's quite a lot of, like we said,
it's thick of detail. Thick detail.
There's a lot of hold handing where you don't need hold handing, and then when you probably do need a little bit of extra help, they're just like, haha, work it out, suckers.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say fuck nuts. Work it out, fuck nuts.
What? I don't think you started laughing.
I just had little subtitles for your German words on my screen.
And on there it said,
fuck nuts.
Yeah.
I wish it would have gone more into the conspiracy. Why you make yourself cough?
I was trying to think of it.
Told you, you
I was trying to think of reasons. Yeah, even though there's a lot of tropes and a lot of annoying hand holding and confusing names and
locker rooms
and whatnot, and a lot of stuff that just doesn't need to be in there, I did really enjoy it, and it's really well polished, and it's a well put together series. It's directed really well, I think, and it's definitely.
This must be a fucking nightmare to write. Oof. I imagine you'd probably storyboard it and separate it up so it'll put it all in order, then shift it around.
Oh my god, you'd have to constantly be getting people to go over it for you and go, well, no, that doesn't make any sense because yeah.
Who's Robert Dingo?
Yeah. Take that character out. It's ridiculous.
Or save them for the future world when everyone's named after objects.
Yeah.
Like a rubber dingo.
Yeah,
Dingo's not a thing.
Yeah, a dingo is a thing. It's an animal.
Oh yeah, of course it is. I was thinking of a dinghy. Oh, dingo isn't a thing.
A dingo is not a thing. No.
Alright. Well,
a dinghy's a little boat.
I'm interested in how they're going to do the future. I hope it's not going to be like. I hope it's not going to be set in the future like we have to stop all this from happening. I hate future stuff. It's like we need to don't. We can segue into our next thing, talking about time travel.
I hope they make it more Blade Runner-y than anything else. What is this?
So you're like trying to say what? Why do you want to make it? What do you mean Blade Runner-y?
Like I'd rather that the future that they have is like dark and.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't look like Blade Runner though, because it's only 33 years later.
No, I know.
What's 33 times 2? 66. 66.
No, I don't mean like I guess it's not that far in the future. But I just mean I'd rather that they went down the sort of making it a bit classier route than like wah 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 wah.
I kind of
like an old western.
You worded it all very weirdly, but I kind of get what
you know what I mean. Anyway,
stuff with the time machine as well. Sorry, I'll go about that in a second.
The only thing is with that time machine, it looks old as time.
What's the point? He made it.
If he didn't make it that long ago.
He made it in the year 21.
21? No, he didn't.
No, he made it in the 50s.
Yeah, but it looks like something that was made in like the 1900s.
It looks like dwarven, like fantasy dwarven style stuff. Yeah, but
with a bit
did he make it because he got given the machine to make the machine?
Yeah, but she said
he came back with the machine to make the machine.
I don't know. I don't even know because then she was
he couldn't make the machine without
what's this?
Given
oh, it's the machine you made. Why would you not know? Anyway.
Here's an interesting bit of philosophy while we're talking about this. Surely, time travel hasn't been invented yet, or will be invented, because if it had been invented at any time in the future, we'd already know, because someone would have come back and been like, I'm from the future.
Yeah.
Although we wouldn't know if they did that, because they'd be locked up in prison.
Yeah, exactly.
In a psychiatric ward, so maybe not. But how interesting is that, though,
I hope someone comes back soon.
I don't know. Fuck playing with time. That's shit right up.
I want to play with some time. I want to play with some time. Just a little bit. A little bit of time. Travels.
Get involved with your own family, sleeping with the wrong people.
Oh,
I'm
no.
joking.
My good
Well,
lord.
see, so what happens? Back to the Future and now this.
Yeah. Everyone's just... Yeah. What are the odds as well?
Did Mikkel not realise that was... Oh, no, it wasn't related. He wasn't related to the girl, was he? Because it was Jonas's... No, that makes perfect sense.
Jonas's mum as a child. No. The only
But
thing you
surely
might be like,
but
oh,
surely
that's
when
weird,
Mikkel
that's
was older, he
Jonas's
met...
mum's name.
Surely when Mikkel was older, as before he hung himself, surely he met Mikkel as a kid and he was like, oh, it's me.
Say that again.
Mikkel was the dad, Jonas's dad, who also
Yeah.
hung himself. Before he hung himself, he must have known about Mikkel as a kid, so he must have known himself as a kid because they're in the same time. They're both in modern day. Shut up, plane. So they must
It's
have...
a helicopter. I think they're looking for someone.
That
that's
is a
flying
funny
really
sounding
low.
helicopter.
I just saw it go past the window.
They should have looking for someone. Classic Little Hampton life for you there.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, Leo. They've come back from the future. It's happened.
What, the helicopter?
Yeah.
It would be a weird drone if they come back from the future.
Oh well, they've come. They're here.
Segue. Oh, should we score this? Because our scores mean nothing.
Yeah, sure.
What are you about?
No, I always go first. You go first.
No, you don't.
You
We
still
take
do.
turns. We take turns. Every time you take it, you go. I'm gonna. Ow! I'm gonna
Oh,
give this
stop
8.7 out
Ooh.
of 10.
I'm gonna go 8.1.
You're a 1
Oh.
on a scale to 1. Ah.
Ah.
To
100.
Segue. She's saying about hopefully they don't go back and try and save everyone in the future. Let's hope that Infinity War they don't go back and save everyone once they've killed everyone.
Does that mean it's time for...
Infinity War. Die or survive. That's the X-Men theme, not the Avengers theme. Oh, I've set my head. How's the Avengers pick again? Maybe one week we'll get past Marvel, Disney, Star Wars.
No, because there's a film out every week.
Good point. There's one every week. It's like Avengers now. They're gonna have their own little theme. I'm gonna put it on TV. We should probably talk about this just because it's apparently the most watched thing in 24 hours. Which
Really?
is insane. I think that was
Whatever.
on YouTube. Possibly, yeah.
Oh my
So there's some good
lord.
statistics for you. I don't know the statistics. I'm just saying what I heard.
You can't really say statistics.
It's just statistics.
It's just
Statistics.
It's just statistics.
I apparently can't say destroy either. Destroy.
No, you were saying destroy the black hole.
Destroy the black hole.
I can't remember, but you said try to say 2 words and you couldn't do it. And it's
Anyway.
Anyway.
We'll talk about this. We were going to do a trailer analysis, but we thought there's probably about 1,000 out there already, so never mind. Instead, we'll play a little game of it, like we did with Game of Thrones, where that finished its
Game
series.
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
I'm going to say,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a list of people. I want you to tell me if they die or survive,
Okay.
and how they're going to die, and how
Okay.
they're going to survive.
Okay.
Not masses of detail. I don't want to like outline the plot to me. I'm just saying.
They wake up, wander outside, have a look around, breathe in the air,
Tony Stark.
die.
Why?
I don't know. No, don't do it as why.
Why? How?
'Cause I
No, but
don't
you
know
wanna say
how.
You can make it. You don't need to. I'm not saying you need to predict and get it right, you muppet. I'm just saying how would you want to see it happen, or how would you imagine it happening in this
I
film?
don't know how it's going to happen, but I want it to be...
When he gets punched in the face by Ultra in the trailer, that's his death.
I want it... Yeah. I want him to sacrifice himself.
For the rest of him.
Yeah. If he dies, I don't want him to die. I love Iron Man so
Then
much.
go back and watch the... Do you want any more Iron Man films?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
No, I don't. Like, I do, but I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was good, second one was terrible, third one was good. So the fourth one's brilliantly terrible.
Yeah.
However you look at it, people think the first one's good, the second one's horrible, and the third one's horrible. So overall you look at it, 4 probably is going to be horrible.
Okay.
Oh. You don't know how he's going to die.
No.
I think he'll die. No, I think he should die because,
Yeah.
like I said, he's been on the screen long enough. He's been there since the start. They don't have the room for him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Have him have a nice death. You can have it being brutal. You can have him sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
For Spidey, that'd be nice.
Yeah, there we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I feel like if Iron Man goes, he's like one of the pillars of it, and I feel like it'll feel strange without him.
I don't, because I feel like they can, but they can honour him And that's what they should have done. They should have done it just as they killed Superman and be like, oh, we're doing this for him. We should be doing that with Iron Man. And you could have someone else. This is where people think Pepper Potts is in this. They think the reason why Pepper Potts is on the magazine covers, even though she's like a side character, the reason why she's getting a bit of attention in it is because people think that she's going to take an Iron Man suit.
Oh.
Because in the comics she has her own suit.
Oh, that's interesting. I hope she does.
So she could be the next Iron Man. And she has parts of the suit on. She's in the suit in Iron Man 3. And if we know hints, well, that is one. Yeah. Same with the Winter Soldier with Cap, Shield, and Winter Soldier. Okay. Next character. Next character.
You're maxing out the volume.
I know.
So
It's got such a booming voice.
Shush.
Oh. Actually, you give me one. We can. You know the characters. We can.
Cap.
Cap who?
Tane.
Captain who?
Marikar.
America.
Cartarn.
I think he should die.
Oh, yeah.
He's had 3 films.
They're not going to both die though, are they?
Yeah, they should though, because
they
they're both
won't.
the oldest standing ones, and they both had their own trilogies.
Yes.
They don't need to,
Yes.
and that would be great, would it not?
Yes, but they're not going to kill them.
The film should end with, that'd be nice. If the second Avengers is Infinity War again, and say this one is about, so we see in the trailer that he is collecting the stones.
Yeah.
Because he's only got 2 on his fingers at one point. So if he's collecting them, this film is about him collecting them. It should end with him getting them all. And then the next Avengers film, if it's still Infinity War, it should be about him then with them all. But this one should end, once he's collected them all, it should be about him destroying Cap and Iron Man. The 2 of them fighting him one-on-one. As in, like, no one else around him, just those 2 fighting him would be pretty fucking cool, and he wrecks them both at the end.
Do you think they're definitely going to kill people? Or what do you do if they don't kill?
They will kill people. There's a whole interview with Mark Ruffalo where he fucked up.
Anyone?
I'd be really angry. Honestly, I'd be so angry. I was a bit annoyed. Like, I love Civil War, but I was very pissed that no one died.
Yeah.
Because and again, Age of Ultron, the only person that died was Quicksilver, and that was his first film, so no one cared. But it's just annoying. You've got so many characters now, and you need to, because you've got to wait. If they're all in the same, if this is the joining point for all of them. This is when they have all met each other, and they'll all be jumping across films.
Yeah, no.
So they need to go.
No, I know. I'm just saying that'd be really bad if none of them died.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
But I think he should die. They should either both die at the end, because that'd be fucking heavy, or something else should happen to him. I think Cap's got to die. I think this would be a nice little finishing story for him. I also want to see what his attitude's like now, because he looks completely different.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
And we know that he's been in hiding.
Yeah.
For a character you, Groot.
No, he's not going to die.
He's going to survive.
Yeah, survive.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you know who's going to have him with him?
No.
He's not big in this. I wonder how much you and Guardians are going to be in this, because they're not on the trailer much. They're only in that little bit.
No, but no one's in the trailer much.
Well, no, but they're in it a lot.
No,
They're only in the very last little bit. Everyone else is their own little has at least 2 shots, and they only have 1 at the end. And there's a group of them. It's very.
I think they've done good there, bringing Thor and Guardians together first.
Mm.
It's like they're taking baby steps into introducing them all together.
Yeah.
Because those because of obviously their films, they're similar. Like the universe is.
Well, Raggers is similar because it's out in space now. So yeah,
I'm just saying it's. I think that's a good way to do it. If they'd just smashed them all together straight away, it would have been like, oh, my brain. But I think this looks okay. You right there? You all done with your yawn?
Oh,
am I boring you?
Yeah.
Am I right there? What with my cough? Can't help that.
I think they've done really nice with setting up every character ready for this. This is what we said about quite a lot. Like, I think they need to go into this film. We'll get back to the character game in a second. Thank you. I think that they've. With this film, so we see the shot in the trailer.
Sorry, my stomach.
They shot the shot in the trailer everyone loves, where you see old Spidey.
Yeah.
And you see his Peter Parker. You see all his hairs go up. I keep trying to say skin instead of you see all his skin flare up.
All his skins come up.
Yeah, you see his hairs go up because he's got his Spidey senses, and you see whether it's a portal or the ship or whatever is in the sky, and it's like, oh shit, and everyone's like, I'm gonna be in the seats, gonna be like, oh shit. That needs to be not the first shot necessarily, but the opening part of the film, and it needs to instantly go straight into Terra and the war, because it's called Infinity War, so call it war unless it's a war.
Yeah.
So have it go straight into like a battle and go into that city getting wrecked, and they're all sort of just among it, and then have to come together and rush to get together. Yeah. We don't need exposition. We don't need like Ragnarok. You have all this crazy exposition before you get to the interesting bit. You just need to go straight into it, because the exposition is already there. We've gone through it. Like Thor is on the Guardian ship. The Milano. He's on the ship.
The Milano.
Because we see in the end of 4 Raggers.
Yeah.
He's on the Asgard ship with Loki.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Hulk. Spoilers for Ragnarok. What if you haven't seen Spider-Man, you're a turkey? Ah! I kicked the table. It's calling everyone turkeys.
Because you called everyone a turkey and then yeah.
Some might say I kicked the table before I said turkey.
Yeah, but it's a festive theme insult, so it's not so bad.
Alright.
Crackers. Crackers.
I
Oh!
think it's crackers.
Oh! Can you say that? Is that...
What? Crackers?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. Anyway.
Can you call us Christmas decorations? Bloody hell.
Can't call.
Yeah, they've all been set up to this film. Thor is on that ship with him because you see him. Okay, let's go into another character. Loki.
Dead.
Why? This is on character. I'm including this into the exposition. That's why I'm asking you about Loki.
I'm just totally stealing what you said to me the other day.
Bitch.
You say it then.
No, you say it. Okay.
You say it.
No, you say it. You've already let him know. You've already told him that You've already told him you've copied off me, so you can say it.
You think that he's going to die within the first,
20 minutes at least.
Yeah, because he's going to...
hopefully.
Because he's going to offer up that stone. And he's going to get wrecked for it. And
yeah,
it's going to be his own freaking fault.
I think in the trailer, when you see he walks over the dead bodies, I'm assuming it's Loki, it looks like his little slimy bits, like slimy boots walking over those bodies. That, I reckon that's the Asgard ship. We know Thanos is in front of it. It's been confirmed that at the end of Ragnarok, in that post-credit scene, spoilers, that Thanos is in that big ship in front of the Asgard ship. He's going to step onto it. He's going to wreck all those fucking people. Hulk's going to fall down to Earth because we see him lying in that hole.
Yeah.
So he probably falls down from space onto Earth because they're near Earth because they said they were going to Earth.
Yeah. Thor's going to fall onto the...
Milano, which is the Guardian ship. We don't need any exposition as to why they're going to Earth. They could just be saying we're going back home for a while because of the stuff of his... He obviously, the Guardian was about his dad. Maybe he has feeling nostalgic.
Yeah.
And then there's that, and then Loki. I think I reckon they're going to wipe that ship clean. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen with. Is it Korg? Obviously, Taika Waititi's character in one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll die. That'd be brutal. I feel like Loki is going to maybe they get away in pods. We don't know. Maybe they fall to Earth. I feel like Loki is going to walk over the dead bodies and be like, "Please don't kill me, Thanos. Here's the Tesseract, which has an Infinity Stone in it. Take this from me and keep me alive, and I'll work with you." And he goes, "Thank you, buddy. I'll take the Tesseract."
Yeah.
Bam! And then kills him, and that's when Loki's going to die because they've got a bigger villain now. He's not the ominous above everyone
and
villain.
I feel like he's a good one to start off with to ease everyone into starting to lose people.
Yeah.
If they just killed everyone, this was the end of the Avengers. Oh.
Crazy. Hopefully it is in a sense. Hopefully this is where they start killing everyone else. And yeah. So I think Loki. I think both. I think you want to say this. That's the same. You think what's going to happen as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think he's going to try and do a backflip off the ship, and then he's going to hurt himself.
What would you do if he pretended to kill Loki? He killed Loki, and it was just all a fake out, and Loki survived, and then killed Thanos at the end of the film. How stupid and annoying would that be?
So ridiculous. Surprise!
Give me a character.
Why's
he got a machine gun?
Because he likes machine guns.
Give me a name.
Any name?
Yeah, any of the characters. Throw one at me.
Teresa. Oh.
She's one in the
She's
crowd.
an Avenger. Okay. Let's go Scarlet Witch.
I think she's going to survive.
Yeah, I think she'll survive.
I think
she's in the trailer a lot.
Yeah, I think she's going to survive because I feel like she's going to torn up about Vision
dying.
I was trying not to say dying because we're going to wait till we get to his character. So let's do Vision and... So let's do this as a double pair then.
Okay.
Vision. You think he's going to die? Yeah. Why do you think he's going to die?
I'm going to rip that stone right out of his head.
Exactly. I feel like if he doesn't die with that, that's kind of a waste of killing someone off because it's a perfect chance.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
Even if people see it coming,
it
doesn't
no
matter.
one cares about Vision. He's boring.
I like Vision, but...
Yeah, but no one cares.
It's funny, isn't it? No one cares massively about him, let's put it that way.
Apart from you, darling.
No, he's good in Civil War, darling.
Darling. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he should die at that point. I don't care if it's like a... Oh, shouldn't. So yeah, we think he's going to die. We feel like Scarlet Witch can be torn up about him. Even though we've not seen their relationship yet, so that's going to be some strange... Again, don't need exposition for their relationship. Just have them in a relationship starting at this one.
Yeah.
And we skipped ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know why we feel like with some films it's like, oh, we need to explain how we got from the point that you last saw him to now. You don't need to. You can just have like little bits of dialogue. Yeah. We can make it like we can interpret it ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Oh, it's definitely gonna die. Not survive.
God, imagine if he did. I'd be impressed if they killed him off.
That'd be
because obviously their deal was only going to last another film with him. So it'd be interesting if they actually did just go, nope, he's dying.
Yeah. No. He'll survive.
Yeah, he'll survive. I hope he gets a bit wrecked.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
It would make sense. It'll be like his first big thing, won't it?
Be interesting if you got taken.
Ooh,
The bit at the start where Tony looks like he's like torn up. If it was because if it's because Thanos pinned him and then just battered him and just took him away, and then he was like, "No, we took him."
Yeah, and he died trying to get him back.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna cry if Spider-Man, if Tony goes.
I think a lot of people will. Give me a character.
Give me
so we
an
think he's going to survive because we can't see them killing him off.
Can we do Guardians as one?
All of them.
Yeah.
I've said Groot already. As one.
We've got a lot of.
I don't think Mantis needs to survive. She wasn't exciting enough.
Who?
Mantis.
No.
She might die. I think Gamora and Thingy should die.
Yeah.
That's the doorbell!
Doorbell! We got the doorbell. It's one of my Christmas presents. Yay. Anyway.
I didn't say it was a Christmas present.
It's a Christmas present. Isn't it?
Maybe.
It's
maybe
a present for now.
I haven't decided. I think Mantis and Gamora both should die because Thanos is their father.
Oh yeah.
And it'd be interesting to see them both go, not fighting him, but
Mantis
fighting.
and Gamora.
Sorry, no. Gamora and Karen Shitty Face Jungle. Nice, Nebula. I'm out of breath, I just ran up the stairs. They should both die fighting Thanos' weird set of creatures. You know, he's got his group.
Yeah.
Not his army, but like he's got his own group.
Yeah.
Like the Avengers. The Avengers.
His army.
They're not his army. He has an army.
Pretty much.
And he has his own. He has his leaders.
They're kind of an army.
Anyway, they should both die.
They're not.
I don't think they'll kill Gamora at all. They won't split any of the Guardians up, other than maybe Mantis.
Oh.
No, sorry. Okay, no. If they kill a Guardian, it should be.
Nebula.
She's not a Guardian. I would say she's maybe. Okay, they should kill Drax.
No, I mean from those films. Yeah, they could kill Drax.
Because this whole story was about killing Ronan, and then he could die.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. If Thanos wrecked him, that'd be cool.
I don't think they're going to do it like this. I don't think they're going to kill one from each group.
There's not any groups.
Not
it's just
group,
Guardians.
But like,
I'll take one of the Avengers.
No, you know
one of the Guardians.
No, but I would say I would group Iron Man and Cap together.
Well, I said they're both going to die. So someone from a group. That's both of them.
Okay, forget
it. Give it. Okay, I'll give you a name then. 4.
Survive. His film did pretty well.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that. But he's had 3 films. I think all the old ones should go.
I think a lot of them need to die. That you're thinking are going to die.
They need to die.
Yeah,
I know. I said want to survive or die. I'm just hoping, but I'm going with the best.
Oh, hoping? Well then.
I said I'm hoping, or you want to happen, or you think it's going to happen.
No, you said who do you think will die?
Or you? I said, or
start
do you want to die?
Start the game again. Different answers. I'm joking.
Yeah, I think this is going to be about. I haven't told you what I've read about what. No, I have told you about him getting his new weapon and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think he could survive. I think maybe keep one of the old ones then, but I think he needs to kill off most of the ones that were in the original film.
I think he'll survive. Because he also hasn't defeated his sister yet.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening with her,
it sounded like she was going to come back.
She might be in this, because she said she's the god of death. The goddess of death. And Thanos, in the comics, is in love with the goddess of death.
Oh.
So she has a massive part of Thanos. So maybe in this, she'll be a part. Or maybe if they do that, because obviously there was 2 Avengers films. Avengers 4 as well was supposedly meant to be Infinity War Part 2. Was what it was originally called, but then they took that title away, so maybe it's not going to be Infinity War anymore. Maybe this is just the whole of it wrapped up in one film.
I'm so excited and I can't wait to watch it. How long do we have?
Till when, that film?
Yeah.
Well, it says early May, but I think we'll get it in April in the UK, so a couple of months.
A couple of
months.
It's December.
Yes, a couple of months. 4 months.
4 months.
Throw a character at me.
Black Widow.
It's interesting, but I asked you about her. I don't know about that one. Maybe not. I don't think they will, because they make her a film. Yeah. I don't think she will. I don't think she's dramatic enough. Well, she could be dramatic enough. I want to know what's going to happen with her and Hulk.
I was going to say, what about Hulk, though, because, yeah.
Okay, well, Hulk.
I'll
ask you.
Survive.
Why?
Didn't they just say they've set this up for a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots, why have they done that?
Yeah, and they said that they're going to set it up for lots of Hulk stuff, so, yeah. No, he'll survive.
Do you reckon they have a one-on-one with Thanos? Fist fight? He'd wreck Thanos.
I don't really care. I wouldn't care for that.
No.
It's going to be a CGI mess, and I don't care.
It's going to be purple and green mold.
Do you know what I mean, though? I can see it now. It'd
yeah.
just be loads of, like, each of them, like, getting put through walls and put through the floor, and I don't care for that.
The Hulk fight was pretty cool, but yeah. Hulkbuster suit is back for this. Thanos is going to be fighting Iron Man in the Hulkbuster suit.
Oh, okay.
It's in the trailer quite a lot.
Oh, I don't think I noticed that.
You
make me look like an idiot on this podcast.
I just watched it about 50 times, that's why.
I think I've seen it.
I also watch a lot more
times.
rewinds and stuff like that than you as well. When you're out working,
yeah,
getting paid, and I'm here.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it 6 times.
Oh, okay. I love that you counted. What are you doing? It's going
to
to make so much noise if it bends.
Oh my god! From here to the ceiling is 5'1", and that's exactly how tall I am.
You're not that tall.
Right. That doesn't seem right.
You're definitely not that tall. I just said how much noise that's going to make, and you just when it bends, noise. Put the thing down. God, this week is amateur.
But look.
Maybe that is your height. That probably is your height. Put it down.
Anyway.
Put the tape down.
I'm sorry. I like to fiddle with things while I talk about the Avengers.
This much.
That doesn't sound right.
Give me a name. No, yeah, give me a name. I'll just give you Hulk. And I just gave you Hulk.
No, I didn't give you Scarlet. I just gave you Black Widow. Amateur hour.
Oh, fucking hell.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's a good one. I was good for that as well.
Doctor Lestrange.
No, because he only had one film and he's quite new to it.
Yeah.
And I think he has a lot of interesting stuff to do.
He's a keeper.
He's a keeper.
They're going to keep him, I think. You'll go.
The Wasp.
Survive.
Has to. Because
they haven't had the film yet. Yeah. Ant-Man.
Survive. Because they haven't had the film yet.
You'll go.
Who could die? Who else is there that could die? Hawkeye. I read a leak that said his family was going to die.
Oh,
I don't believe it.
Shit.
That'd be brutal.
That'd be
awful.
awful.
Young kids and his wife.
Yeah, but I think they could do that.
Yeah, they could if it was in the middle of a thing. Yeah, you won't see it, but they're being like a group of like loads of people. They live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Maybe they've moved to New York and it happens. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe Hawkeye, if his family goes, I reckon Hawkeye's going as well. I don't think he'll go on without his family.
No, I don't either.
Because they can't really play that off as well.
And they've like made a thing of his family and how he...
In Age of Ultron, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Ow.
What's it?
Falcon.
Yeah.
Flappy wings, was that?
Yeah. I was trying to do a mask.
Again?
Yeah.
No, because he's quite near. I mean...
I think he'll probably
I reckon he'll take over Cap. I think Cap will die and he'll become new Cap.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Winter Soldier.
Oh!
What do you reckon?
Survive.
Why?
Just think he will.
I think he'll go down with Cap. That'd be nice.
That'd
if him
be
and Cap
really
went down
nice.
side by side
That'd
fighting.
be really nice.
I want them all to die like fight. Like, it needs to be like it does need to be like Rogue One. It needs to be Rogue One style, but not all getting killed by explosions off screen.
I don't want them to go out how Thingy nearly went out in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't think of his name. That's so annoying. Big, tall, ginger guy whose name is...
Oh,
for God's sake.
Do you mean the wildling?
Tormund.
Tormund.
Is it Tormund?
I think it is Tormund. Yeah.
Anyway,
Tormund.
when we were like, oh, if he goes out, he's going to go out fighting. And he was like, no! I'm like, oh, no, not like this. Not like this. Yeah, if any of them go out like that, that'd be horrible. That'd be shocking.
Yeah.
No!
Would any of them go out like that? Who would put the fucking tape? Stop trying to measure things. You just look, the face you put is like a little child that you're like, you're trying to measure from you to the mic and went, ooh. You little shit. And now he's broken the tape measure. For fuck's sake. Pull it out a bit and push you back in. Oh my god.
Did it?
You are a mess.
I'll put it down now.
Who else? I reckon Pepper Potts could die.
Yeah.
Unless she's, like I said, she's only going to get an see what she's going to die. People have got to go. Seriously, people have got to go.
Yeah.
A lot.
I know.
Will Thanos die? Ooh!
No.
No. they're going to keep him as long as they can.
Like, that's kind of pointless. Yeah. Who else is there? I feel like we've got everyone.
We definitely haven't got everyone. There's definitely about 1,000 more characters. Black Panther.
Oh yeah. No. No.
Why?
He's not going to die.
We're going to obviously find out. I noticed in that last second of last... Oh my god, she is just being a bitch today. In one of the last shots where it's them all running forward, we're obviously going to find out about Black Panther. They clearly have a Wakandan army because the army behind the Avengers, fighting these crazy monsters. But also, if you look closer, where Cap's running at the front, he has like massive plates on his arms, like gauntlets on, and they look like Black Panther kind of art style. So he hasn't got shields, but he's got like gauntlet shields, which is pretty cool. I don't want him to have a shield in this because he's lost it. He gave it to Iron Man, so he might get it back at the end.
But they did say, get this man a shield, and maybe that's what they get him.
I was going to try and do his voice then, I'm not going to try and do it. So.
Get this man a shield.
Somebody get this man a shield. Somebody get this man a shield. Get this man a shield. I can't do it. Alright, what was good the other
I'm dying. Will Sophie live or die?
Yeah, he's got crazy gauntlets on, as I'm pretty sure. Winter Soldier doesn't look right. He's using like an AK-47. He's just using like a really average automatic rifle as opposed to anything else. He's got his arm back as well, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he has a star on it anymore. Do you see his arm? I don't know if you see his arm. I don't know if you must do when he's running. I don't know if he's wearing. I don't know. I wonder if they have the star on it anymore.
I made that up.
Yeah, he's wearing crazy stuff, and they've got the army. So clearly, I think that Winter Soldier might be in Black Panther because you see at the end of Civil War, he's in Wakanda.
He's in Wakandan.
He's in Wakanda in the being frozen in ice. So he's going to come out of it at the end. Black Panther will end with something to do with Infinity War. Yeah, probably them meeting Cap or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I've just got to mention. I know I keep saying about it, but that look when he says, "Get this man a shield," and I really hope that is the point when get this man a shield. when Elizabeth Olsen, when she turns around and she does that like thank God look. Oh, it's so
she's sunburnt. She's sunburnt.
My eyes, my skin. No, but it's really, really lovely.
I think he walks out pretty epically as well because there's a bit in this trailer where someone like one of I don't know their names. One of Thanos' little superior bitches. Superior, not superior. One of his like little buddies throws a spear, and someone like dodges it with their shoulder and catches it.
Oh.
I think it's Cap because it's in the same. It looks like it's in the same location where he's just stood in the dark. I don't know why he stood in the dark, but he stood in the dark. I think he probably does that.
It does look funny.
He probably does that and throws it back or something, and takes him out, and then he walks forward, and you're like, "Oh shit, it's Cap!"
It does look amazing when he comes out the shadows, but I just feel like he's been in hiding just there.
Yeah, it's just in that little shadow.
He's just freaking out.
I've grown a beard here. I won't shave. I'll be waiting in this one shadow.
Yeah, and it's black, just like because he's just really got dirty, and they just keep bringing him bits of morsels of food.
I love that Erosos have gone where they want with Cap, which is let's give him back his awesome self kind of suit where it's just all black and all blue and a bit of white, not any bright red on it. No. And he looks cool. He's got a beard now, which looks cool.
Awesome. And he looks.
Weirdly, in the magazine, he didn't have a beard. So are they ever saving that for the trailer, or were they just being bastards? And is he going to get his? Is he going to? I hope he doesn't at the end go. I'm going to look like Cap again.
I don't think he will because the times that we see him in the trailer, they're like obviously really different times and like massively different locations. So I feel like we would have seen a change.
That running at the end looks like it's towards the end.
Yeah.
Although I thought that might be the. I think like that might be the same as the airport fight in Civil War. It's near the end, but there's massive more to come still.
Yeah.
Interestingly, nothing in this trailer looks like it's the final battle, other than maybe when Thanos punches Iron Man. It looks a bit fiery. There's bits
but that
where
looked like
fiery.
it was just them. It didn't look like there was a lot of people around.
No, but like it could have been split up. But it's like none of it looked like a location where it ends. That bit on the field where they're all fighting doesn't look like the end.
No,
it looks like it looks like the airport. Like I think that bit where he punches Iron Man, it's all fiery. Might be towards it. I don't know where the last fight will be.
I don't know.
It's interesting. I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't feel like this. Like I said, they've done really well to not reveal masses in this. Yeah. Although you can tell about all their setups.
Yeah, true.
But doesn't hurt actually see Star Wars and Lego sets.
Lego sets.
Lego sets and spoil things for Star Wars and for Infinity War. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to that'll do for that. We didn't do a proper trend analysis. We don't need to. You've seen enough.
Yeah.
Type into Google, you get 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Let's move on to news.
News.
Nice, because I keep forgetting we have a theme for that.
Yeah, me too.
Back on to keeping with Disney again, because they own the market now.
Yeah.
Supposedly closing in
Yeah.
on a deal with Fox. Disney are. Which means they could still get hold of X-Men. Are they going to keep it its own universe? I don't know, but I'm just letting you know. They're closing in on a deal to own their film and TV rights, and Fox are moving on to their sports and news style stuff, because they don't think they're earning enough money for the film and TV.
Oh.
So Marvel or Disney could get a hold of all like Deadpool and X-Men and Fantastic Four, and it'd be insane if they don't keep them separate. Yeah, they could do. If they do, like I said, they should just keep them separate and make their own films like Deadpool and Logan. Yeah. And also, are we going to get films like Logan and Deadpool if Disney own it? Are Disney going to set films like that?
No.
Which is kind of shitty. And also, Fox isn't just superheroes. They also do a lot of other films.
Yeah.
Avatar being one of them, I'm pretty sure.
Woohoo!
Next bit of news. We've got some weird news this week. Unfortunately, we can't do it yet, but there's a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom trailer coming on Friday. They keep doing little teasers for it. I've watched a little bit where they're running from a volcano. But they've also revealed the plot.
Oh, have they?
If it's an official release, and it seems like it is, because it matches the teaser,
Go on.
which sounds hilarious.
What is it?
So, on an island with the dinosaurs, there is a volcano going off, and this volcano threatens to extinction for the dinosaurs on that island. So it's about them trying to save the dinosaurs from extinction again because of the volcano. From the volcano.
Oh my god.
Hence the name Fallen Kingdom. It's brilliant. It's going to shit. Why is there a volcano on the fucking island with dinosaurs? Why would you put it there, you fucking idiots? It just makes me laugh. Like, all the logic to Jurassic Park itself is hilarious. I mean, after the first one went terrible, you probably went, nah, it's probably stopped now. So yeah, that never happens to anything, I guess, in life. People go, oh, I made a mistake, they go and do it again. So never mind, it does make sense. Yeah, that was all for that. Interesting what the trailer will be like. Next bit of news.
Yeah.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't have any official quotes yet. I just keep seeing loads of it, so I assume it's something has said he might be doing a Star Trek film with J.J. Abrams possibly. So it'll be another one in the same universe with the same characters, but he will be directing it. If it is, that's kind of strange. You don't see him doing something like that, but it will probably be better than the others, possibly. Last Tarantino I watched was Django. I didn't watch.
I mean, I just don't know what that... Stop playing with things. I just don't know what that film would look like. It's going to be an odd one.
What? Sorry.
Stop shuffling. I don't know. I just can't imagine. It's just a strange...
Yeah, it's very strange to imagine. Up. He said his next one might be sci-fi. I'm pretty sure people were saying about it being sci-fi.
You said Star Wars yesterday, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah, I meant to say it to you. I forgot.
Oh, mixed up.
I knew you didn't mean that. But...
I thought I said about Denis... No, I did. I said about Denis Villeneuve, said about his interest in doing a Star Wars solo film.
No,
not solo as in Han Solo.
Oh, okay. Said, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I meant Star Trek. But Tarantino still might be doing a Star Trek film. Bryan Singer? Bryan Singer is no longer a part of is no longer directing the Queen biopic.
Why?
Because he's been absent from it, and they've basically said we need to go in a different direction and take someone else with it because he's been absent for a long time. Probably getting involved with the deal with the X-Men. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah.
Oh no! Oh okay.
Well, no, it's still happening. They're just the company going a different way. The producer going with a different person for it.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Well.
That's all my news. I just realised.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's make up some. Also, we're in a film.
You've messed that straight up.
I know.
All right. Where can they find us?
They can find us on Twitter, on Facebook.
Oh, before we say this, and we end with that, what are we doing next week? I've messed this up though.
Coughing away.
Next week will probably be Disaster Artists.
Yes.
And Room. The Room. Not Room.
Not Room. I was going to say that's very
The Room.
different.
We'll be definitely doing the Disaster Artists, and we should be doing a review. We'll do a review if It's a Wonderful Life, because neither of us have ever watched it.
No, which is
And
terrible.
we're going to go watch it at the cinema, hopefully.
Yeah.
If it works out, timing-wise.
Hopefully it should.
Yeah.
And maybe some other festive favourites.
Yeah, we might do some festive films. A couple.
Yeah.
While we talk about It's a Wonderful
Get
Life.
you in the mood for
The week after.
birthday. The day of Jesus' birth.
Nice. In case we don't know what Jesus' birthday was, you had to say.
Yeah. The day of his birthday.
What is the week after?
The week after is... I don't know if anyone would have heard of it. I don't know if there's much more than saying it.
It's Transformers The Last Night.
Yeah.
It's
Star Wars, mother bitch.
Mother bitch.
Yeah.
Star Wars Mother bitch.
Yeah.
That's what they should call episode 9.
That's what it should be.
Star Wars Mother bitch.
Really
yeah. Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Will be the week after.
Yeah.
We're on our 19th episode, and then our 20th episode.
Yeah.
Will be the last one for this first season.
Yeah.
Yes, we're doing seasons because we're cool.
Yeah.
And we like breaks.
And we're American, apparently.
Yeah. And we like...
And we want some
good
time off for Christmas.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
We didn't even
again.
say the last one
and
would
you can
be.
find us... What?
We didn't even say the last one. We'll save that then.
I thought we were keeping that as a surprise.
Oh, okay. We'll keep it a surprise. You don't know what the last episode is about, you bitches. You never know until it
mother
comes.
bitch. Anyway, you can find us on Facebook, on... What's my
On
ankle?
Clicker.
On Twitter. Clicker. Oh!
Punching things.
On Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on...
On the online.
and on the World Wide Web. And on iTunes. Wide-eyed.
Disgusted. Oh, fucking iTunes.
iTunes. Wide-eyed. W is capital. R is capital. Space. Runners.
Nope.
Make any sense.
Nope.
Try that
Wide-eyed,
again.
W and E, capital, space, runners, capital R. Or under what we call this on
What did
YouTube
I
for the
say?
podcast. You said capital W, capital E, wide. No, you said capital W, capital R, wide-eyed.
Wide ride runners.
All right,
They know anyway.
Goodbye,
it's all
everyone.
linked.
everyone,
It's all linked.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Have a nice week.
Have a good one.